Well, hello there, YouTube. I finally got my tire back today and put it on in the right direction instead of backwards. So I got it all back together. It took like a while, no, not even an hour to put it all back together. So I'm out for a ride, testing it out. It really feels good with the new tire on the front. You can really tell the difference. It's like a car when you have worn out tires and you finally get new tires. It feels like a new car. Same way with the Trike. The front end just feels so much smoother with the new tire. I was down to the wear bars, so no way I'm gonna take a trip on that. So I got my new Avon Trike tire on. I only got oh gosh, I only got like 17.5 out of that last Avon Trike tire. I think the first one I got like 25. So I don't know why I didn't get much. Maybe because I didn't religiously check the air pressure and make sure I was at 41 all the time. So I kind of probably run a little bit lower on air and wore it out faster. But anyway, so we should all, I'm taking a ride just to make sure everything's going to be okay. I know it will be. I've done this like 5 times already with taking the front wheel off. Bought a new tire, take it to the same place and have them put the tire on. They charged me 20 bucks. I only had $16 cash, so they only charged me $16 this time. Good people. Guy just put the tire on in reverse and it wouldn't fit on the, doesn't fit. I don't want to run the Trike tire backwards. I don't think that'll be a good, I think you can do that fine with a rear tire. Like I used to have a what was it, Michelin Pilot Active that I ran in reverse, and I actually got 25,000 miles out of that. But when you go slow and go to a stop sign, if you let your hand off the handlebars, it just started shaking. So I'm not running that rear tire in reverse anymore. It just it was okay when it was new, but after it got worn, it wasn't a good tire. And the Trike tires never do that. These things just run so true and so smooth. So that's what I've been using ever since. I used a Michelin Pilot Active one time, I think right after I took the original off, the original front tire, which only lasted like 7,000 miles. So once I went to the MPA, I got 25. Then I got 25 out of my first Avon Trike tire. So this one I'll keep an eye on the pressure and make sure it's always good. But anyway, glad to be out. It's a little warm, 93, and it's, what is it, 7:43, and it's still in the 90s. So anyway, I just got to test it out because I don't want anything to happen while we're traveling with my wife on here. And it won't, because I've done this 5 times already. So I think this might be my 5th front tire. 60, well, I'll be at 66,000 miles probably tonight. Oil's changed, fluid, coolant, everything's checked. Tires, check. All I gotta do is make sure before I go, air up all the tires like they should be, and on the trailer as well. Pump a little air into that because I'll have it loaded. I'm not going to take any extra gas this year. We usually take 2.5 gallons of gas in a trailer, but I'm not heading out west into the desert this year, so there'll be towns every 20 miles going up north to to Illinois and that kind of thing. There'll be towns everywhere, so I won't need extra gas. I never used it even when I traveled out west, but boy, come close. Come really close one time, because it's out in the middle of nowhere forever. I mean, you can drive out in the middle of nowhere for hours, like 4 or 5 hours, you know, just like nothing, not even a gas station. So sometimes that can be kind of scary. So I always took extra gas. But I been doing a little shopping. I always do this. I'm not going to get a new Trike for a couple years. This one still lasts me unless I start having a lot of trouble with it. But maybe 2020, 2021, I'll start looking at a new Trike. But I'm really looking at the BMW K1600, because it's an inline 6-cylinder and it's supposed to be a superb motor, and I can completely deck out the Grand America with everything. It's got shift assist. You don't even have to use a clutch. Well, when you take off, you got to use a clutch, so it's not like an automatic like the Honda Goldwing. But it's a gorgeous motorcycle, and it's a little wider. I don't think it's as wide as this old Goldwing, but I think it's a little wider than the new Honda Goldwing. There's only one manufacturer that trikes it, and that's Hannigan. So that's one of them that I'm seriously considering. So I'll consider that, and I'm going to consider the Goldwing too. I just got to go sit on one and get a feel for, you know, I like the wideness of this and the largeness of this older one. I don't want a sport touring bike. I want a touring bike, and I'm not sure. I've seen a lot of the Trike versions of the new 2018, and they look a little smaller, even narrower in the back. I got a Motor Trike Razor now, but I don't like the new Motor Trike 2018 Goldwing Trike. It's just one of the ugliest ones so far. I really like CSC, and I like Hannigan so far. I haven't seen anything from Roadsmith, but I think if I go Honda, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a CSC, because I like the looks of it, and they have 5-year unlimited mileage warranty on the Trike, so that surpasses everyone else. There's I think Motor Trike was $336, and Roadsmith's probably the same, but CSC's got the biggest warranty, so that's something to consider. So if I go with Honda, I'll probably go do the CSC, but I haven't seen anything with Roadsmith yet. But I don't like the old Trikes on Roadsmith. They're just kind of homely in the back end, I think. Just my opinion. But anyway, I'm seriously considering the BMW K1600 Grand America. I think it's beautiful. It's got a really cool dash, and the GPS is up in here, and you can take it out and put it in your car too, so that's kind of cool. So that's might be the way I go. I'll have to change my YouTube channel if I go that route in a couple of years. I have to change the name if I don't stick with Motor Trike, which I probably won't, because I don't like the new 2018. Anyways, video's getting long. Bye.